guys are new to snares, you've never seen them before, but Edwina and Hong are actually from are conversant with what exactly we'll be doing. So basically, you guys are here to learn what actually happens within this area. So poaching, I don't know whether you guys are familiar with poaching, but poaching is one of the serious issues that we face in wildlife conservation. And as an organization, what we've tried to do is look for ways and initiatives to actually control that and actually stop the whole menace. I have a few pictures here. I'll actually circulate them so that you can pass it around, so that you guys can actually have a picture of exactly what to expect. A few show the animals that have actually been trapped with the snares and how it actually presents. There's one showing a snare that's actually underground and what it actually entails. So basically today when we enter the bush, be aware, you actually see some of the traps that people usually place. So it's a piece of a dead snare. So you can see the way Sebastian is holding it.
They normally tie the wildebeest.
Uh-huh.
So that unknowing, he comes and gets his head in here as it's looking for a place to rest. And then, once the head is in, just like this. Then, the poacher, the person who put it here, will come looking for,
lot of risk for animals as they come down the river valley. The place is perfect for setting up snares. There are so many different kinds of antelopes around, and anybody would walk from the highway, which is less than half a kilometer that direction, and come all the way and set their snares, harvest at night and walk off, just like the 2 live wires we've picked up so far.
We're here in Kapiti Plains. We are walking through and patrolling for snares. It feels good to be helping and doing something to help the animals and to help ANAW. Learning more about the wildlife and about the challenges and struggles that ANAW faces and the struggles that Kenya faces in terms of removing dangers for the animals.
The hole is not on the bone, it is just on the horn covering where there is keratin. Keratin is the same material as your nails as well as your hair. So that's keratin. So the moth specializes in going through its life cycle on fat. That's why there is that. So this also helps break down the keratin chemicals. So this becomes an entire ecosystem, where the moth goes through its entire life cycle. You know, just like that.
So this
Yeah, you can see it's broken, so that means it has escaped. That means it's matured and left. You understand? Yeah, there are so many. My only question here is it one moth or many moths that laid the eggs? You know, well, only research or information can tell you whether it's one that laid so many eggs here. So if one moth can lay so many eggs, how strong is it to make holes, so many holes like this? So I would love to do a little bit of studies, you know, and understand exactly how you create an entire colony like that. So even when animals die, they are still useful in the environment. Look at how much habitat they provide. Small creatures or insects like the horn moth. It probably died almost 2 years ago. If it's 5 years, if you touch like that, then the bones should actually start freaking, you know, and just becoming paste like that. Yeah. Okay. And as you can see, this is a herbivore. You can see these are teeth for grinding, and the little space here means that it chews the cud. In English, we call this the diastema. Diastema, the one that brings the grass back for the animal to chew back and take it back to the stomach. So interestingly, the brain is right under the horns. So literally, this animal uses its horns and its brains. So the horns are right. So and it's very important because the brain is very well protected by the horns. Look at that. Look at that. Right. Even when they fight, that means that the animal can survive and the brain will not be damaged. So now I'll take this back with me and wait for more students to teach and show them a little bit about the natural history of an animal like, what did I tell you this animal is called? Jackson's hartebeest. Jackson's hartebeest. Hartebeest is H-A-R-B-E-A-S-T. Hartebeest. H-A-R-T-B-E-A-S-T. Jackson's hartebeest, like Michael Jackson. So Jackson's hartebeest. Right. Okay, guys, let's move on. That is the skull of a male giraffe.
We passed by here.
Male giraffe. Let's go see. Come, I'll tell you how. So 4.5 years is when it died. And the reason why I know it's 4.5 is because when you touch the bones, they've already, all the calcium has already like broken pieces down. Yeah. It's already, the calcium is already gone. The bonding is gone. How did I know it's male? First and foremost, females do not have horns at the end of their head because they don't need it. They don't fight. So a male needs to have its horns growing in the most strongest and sturdy part of the skull. And this is a Maasai giraffe. There are 3 kinds of giraffes in Kenya. Reticulated giraffe, Maasai giraffe, and Rothschild. Now Rothschild is the only one with 5 horns.
5 horns?
This one has 3 horns. So if it was Rothschild, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horns.
On the back of the head?
Yeah, right at the back of the head, there, where the giraffes you went to see at Giraffe Center had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember that the horns of a giraffe are completely covered by skin. Yeah. So the horn does not have keratin. That's why you're not seeing things growing like the other one. You remember the growth, the horn moth that had already made holes and then laid eggs, and the eggs have gone completely, gone through the complete life cycle. For a giraffe, because it doesn't have keratin, the moth could not lay the eggs on the skull here. So, because for a female, these horns will be a little bit closer. So someone asked me, how did I know it's male or female? I told you, come I show you. And I could not have shown you until we come here, because if it was female, these horns would not have started from the side. They would have actually started right from the middle.
So it will kind of be like
where this one ends is where the other ones will be starting. So that's how I know it. That's how I know that this is male. Okay, and this was almost a mature male, not a completely mature male. Because if it was a completely mature male, this particular skull would be slightly bigger than this. You know, and when I do that, this is less than 6 inches, and a mature male has more than 6 inches. So this was an almost mature male. Just by touching it like that, from here to here is 5 inches. From here to here is 5 inches. So when I do that, I know it was not a mature male, but it was male all the same. Okay, so died more than 4 years ago. They produce a smell that still attract carnivores and even rodents, because some rodents like coming and gnawing, like a porcupine will come and sharpen its teeth. You know, right on the bones like that. And I'll show you some bones where porcupines have actually gnawed. Now, a porcupine is a rodent, and one of the interesting characteristics. So one of the interesting characteristics of a rodent is that their lower incisors and upper incisors grow throughout the year. So for them to stop the incisors from growing out of the mouth, they always gnaw all the time in order to keep the teeth short and within the mouth. That's exactly what it is. Okay? Right. Yeah, this is actually a femur. So for the front leg.
front?
Yeah, this is between the knee. This is where the knee is, and that's where the bottom one is. This one. So that's a bone, yeah. And as you can see, it's fracking. It's already, this is more than 4 years old. So that's a bone. So one of you was asking me where the rest of the bone. So here's one of them. Okay, great.
Where we found this snare is at the top of the tree, and it's way above. So basically the type of species that this type of snare is actually targeting is the giraffe species, because they're usually tall. So when they're actually grazing on the tree, their heads might slip through the snare, and once they try to get loose, the snare tightens and they're actually caught by the neck. So we're actually lucky to actually have spotted this one, because it was already camouflaged with the environment. So